come across Rodway's new song called Passport Junkie, and the production on it is impeccable. T5, Exquisite and Wonder Yo have absolutely killed the beat. So today I want to make a beat like it. What I've realised through the production is the melody is super simple. It's a Rhodes piano with some very, very emotional chords. There's a vocal sample playing, and the vocal sample is just incredible. So today I want to make a beat like it. So I'm going to be using my vocal collection volume 1 pack, and it's linked in the description, free download. So let's get straight into it. So the BPM for the track is around 170. So we're going to move the BPM to 170. And the key of the track is A sharp minor. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up a piano and just get some chords down, and then we can change the sound. So let's open up Omnisphere and we'll get a normal grand piano. So what I've realized is the chords are very, very emotional. So let's find some emotional chords. Start off by changing the scale highlighting to A sharp minor, and let's build some chords. So I'm going to have longer chords to bring out that emotion. So I wanted the melody at the end to be jumpy. So we're going to start with an F sharp minor chord, which is going to be F, A sharp, and C sharp. We need a G sharp minor chord, which is G, C, and E. Or no, D sharp, sorry. Then A sharp, which is A sharp, C sharp, and F. I'm going to go back to the G sharp minor chord, and this is where the melody changes up a little bit. So I'm going to put the middle notes up as usual because that just brings intense emotion. Let's put it down an octave. Now I'm listening to it back, I want to change up the chord structure. So let's go like... I've just changed the chord structure about as I wanted the bounce to be a little bit more earlier in the melody. I've introduced a chord that I don't really know what chord it is. I've kind of just clicked some notes and made it sound good, which is C sharp, F, and G sharp. So now hear this. Just sounds, I don't know, there's emotion and also bounce to it. I've realized in the production when it comes to the beat that the 808 is very bouncy because it's following the bass notes. So let's find a Rhodes piano. Right, I'm going to open up Omnisphere again, and I'm going to find a Rhodes piano, as that's the main instrument through the song. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off auto pan and the depth. I'm going to keep it down an octave, and we're going to copy the bass notes down. Right, I'm going to open up Labs Piano and I'm going to copy the chords down. So there's just like another layer of that melody. So mix wise, I've got some reverb and I've just cut the low end out of the piano. But I'm going to add some fruity chorus to add the vintage effect. And the piano, I'm just going to add some vintage verb to it, just so it sits in the background. Might even try putting it up an octave. Let's see what that sounds like. Ooh, nice. Before we get to the vocal, I'm going to add a bass from Contact. This bass I'm going to have jumpy, so when the 808's not in, bass is doing something as well. So I'm going to change the preset to the night session. I'll send that to the mixer. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up an EQ just to take out the high end. Nice. I'm going to open up the vintage chorus as usual on the bass. Wow, brilliant. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy the Rhodes piano down and I'm just going to add a different version of the melody. Something with a bit of a top line and a bit of variation. So what I've basically done is cut some of the notes up and basically added some higher notes. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to mute that one for now and just use a standard one. I'm going to open up my vocal pack and I'm going to get a sample. I'm going to use this vocal called You Will Help. So I'm going to stretch it to 180, then go to stretch, and then go back to 170 where we're at. Key that we're in is A sharp minor, and the sample is G minor. So we need to go up 1, 2, 3. Right, let's hear what it sounds like. Oh, like that is just perfect. There's emotion in the melody and there's emotion in that vocal. Brilliant. Right, so I'm going to try pitching it down an octave and seeing what it sounds like. So I want there to be a section where the vocal is lower and that sounds perfect. Right, so cool. Now I've sent it to the mixer. Let's add some of my own effects. So I'm going to take out a bit of the high end. I try stretch pro too. Oof. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up Contact, and I'm basically going to find some pads to just layer with the chords just to add some weight to the melody. Add some reverb to that. Put it in the back of the mix. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get a top line guitar, because I know that Rod Wave likes top line guitars in his beats. Right, I found this guitar lead from Splice and it's absolutely perfect. Hear this. One thing that I realized in the production when it came to the beat, as the snare on the second hit is gone. The normal snare pattern is like this. But they've taken it out here. Also, what I've realized when it came to the production of the beats, the hi-hats were basically two-step, but they had some gaps in it. So let's get some hi-hats in. Add some rolls in there. Add this Pain open hat on the first hit, so it's like. Let's get those 808s in. Even though in their version they had that snare missing, I feel like the bounce a bit off-putting without it, so I'm gonna add it in this beat. What I did, I'm gonna copy the 808 down to the kick. Let's get a counter snare, and I think that's the drums done, you know. You could have a section where the vocal is lower and you've just got the plain Rhodes. And like that, the beat's done. You have simple drums, a couple melodies, and that is it. Guys, I hope you really enjoyed this video. We did use the vocal kit once again. That is linked in the description. That is free download. Shout out to T5, Exquisite, and Wonder Yo who made Passport Junkie. That beat is insane. The song is incredible. But yeah, the inspiration of that song led me to make this video. So guys, thank you ever so much for watching, and I'm going to be back. I told you, frequent uploads now. I'll see you tomorrow.